This is the segment where we like to highlight somebody who's making a difference in his or her community. But just a reminder for those who listened to our previous segment involving the group Anonymous, which has targeted the Westboro Baptist Church, that despicable organization out of Kansas, which has been protesting at military funerals, and they even showed up in Newtown, Connecticut to try and protest the funerals of the children who were killed there. They argued that, oh, well, this happened in Connecticut because Connecticut supports gay and lesbian rights. That's the kind of organization this is. Well, thankfully, a lot of folks online are fighting back. They've launched this war against Westboro Baptist Church, led by a lot of just ordinary people with some ordinary skills and some extraordinary skills. But basically, it's an organization online, loosely affiliated, largely through Twitter, social media. They band together and they share information about Westboro Baptist Church, and they share information about how to disrupt that organization. Everything from hacking the group's website to showing up wherever Westboro Baptist Church shows up, to making sure that there are people there to block the protesters. Some of them are ordering pizzas and taxi cabs and all sorts of products, charge on delivery. So wherever the Westboro Baptist Church shows up, when they show up at a hotel, well, there are things there greeting them and making their life miserable. That's where Americans are fighting back against this despicable organization. And you got to salute the efforts that these folks known as Anonymous are making. They do not want to be identified, as we saw from our last segment. Debs doesn't want her picture out there. She's afraid of Westboro Baptist Church or others targeting her, or possibly at some point, I assume the government may feel that if people go too far in targeting Westboro Baptist Church, that's against the law, and maybe there should be some sort of investigation. But nonetheless, a pretty remarkable example that taking action can sometimes be as simple as sending out a tweet, sharing information, sharing a video, educating your fellow citizens, serving as a clearinghouse for the latest information or the latest news. Folks, whether you have 2 hours or 2 minutes, you can make a difference on these stories. And a lot of us who felt somewhat powerless involving the Westboro Baptist Church when they started up a couple years ago, well, now there are things that all of us can do. Again, whether you want to be super active or not active at all, there are things that all of us can do to stop organizations like that.